Good afternoon and welcome to a very special edition of Ben Shatliff on Coronation Sunday, May 7th, 2023. Hope that everybody is well. Today we're celebrating the coronation of our new King Charles III and new Queen Camilla. But in tribute to our late great Queen, Queen Elizabeth II, I've still put the banner up which I had last year, the flag for the coronation, and when we're paying tribute. And the King is just underneath the Queen, just there. Now, obviously, yesterday was a very historic day, which brought many, many people to the United Kingdom, many, many dignitaries as well, to celebrate this very, very special occasion. And we are fully aware about the fact that there is a very, very serious issue of the cost of living and the financial crisis here in the United Kingdom as well. But it's nice when people could get together to celebrate the coronation yesterday, and street parties up and down the country, which are also taking place today, the official big lunch day as well. And of course, next weekend there's going to be other celebrations which are going to be going on because, of course, it's Eurovision weekend, and it's taking place in Liverpool. But let's not forget the reason as to why Eurovision is taking place in Liverpool. It should be being held in Ukraine, but because of obvious reasons, it is not taking place there. But the flag for Ukraine will be flying across the northwest of England and in Liverpool over the next week. It's already started with the events are already starting to take place, and all thoughts, as always, are with the people of Ukraine. And let's hope this war comes to an end very, very soon and the aggressors are brought to justice. Now, over the next few minutes, we'll be talking about the coronation, talking about our former Queen, and then looking ahead to the future with King Charles III. Before that, though, let's take a look at some of the other news stories which are making the news this specific weekend. Now, of course, every day there is always atrocities, there is bombings and all kinds of very different things against Ukraine. And last night there was air raids that took place once again. As I say, the thoughts are with the people of Ukraine, and let's hope this comes to an end very, very soon. They're also saying about a threat of a severe nuclear accident in the Crimea, but that is also that is in areas which might be taken, which the Russians have annexed there. Millions of people around the world, if not billions, will have tuned in to watch the coronation yesterday of King Charles III and Queen Camilla. And buildings across the world as well, including the Empire State Building in New York, is light up in red, white, and blue for the occasion. The Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, is, according to one of his ministers, starting to deliver despite the Tories losing many, many seats in the local elections which took place on Thursday. And of course, next year there will be a general election at some stage, either in May or potentially November or December, when the maximum 5 years that anybody can be in government for in a parliamentary term reaches its end. We will be doing full analysis once those elections do take place. There has been talks that those local election results don't transpire to a full party majority. An overall party majority for Sir Keir Starmer and the Labour Party. Many are saying it could be a similar scenario to David Cameron's victory over Labour in the 2010 general election. I'm just going to give a food for thought just on that, just for a moment, from a completely apolitical perspective. So, bearing in mind those that were watching the election results that I predicted and also was covering on Friday, will know that I did give Labour, the ruling party, continued in Bury and gave them prediction on winning several seats, some of which were indeed correct. My personal feeling is that if they are saying that this could be a 2010 style, no overall controlled general election victory for Sir Keir Starmer and the Labour Party, then there is still chance for the Prime Minister, Rishi Sunak, turn things around and potentially still win with a majority and maybe possibly as low as 5 seats at the next general election. Certainly nothing on the cards of the Boris Johnson general election win back in December 2019. Now, the reason why I'm saying that could possibly potentially happen, I'm not saying it will happen, of course it's up to all of the voters to make their decisions when it actually comes to that. But the reason why I'm saying that is I remember of how things went very, very badly from late 2007 up until 2010, when the last Labour government were in power. I can speak as someone who was very actively involved there when I used to be standing for Labour for the local elections. Now, the local elections in 2008 was an absolutely battering for Labour, and I said at the time the general election had been in 2008 on that same day as the local elections, or even if it had just been a general election, then I think it would have been a very massive battering of the White House for Labour. But Gordon Brown and many of the other ministers managed to gain more ground and managed to then stop a complete Conservative majority in 2010. So that's why I'm saying that people are saying now it could be a similar scenario for Sir Keir Starmer in next year's general election, and therefore they possibly for a year or even 18 months, the Conservatives, to see if they can turn it around. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what happens over the next 12 to 18 months. One thing is definitely sure, nothing is a given conclusion that the Conservatives will win, even with what I've just said there. It's and also definitely sure it was a very, very bad night, very, very bad day for the Conservatives, whichever way you look at it, you look at the scenario. And I'm pretty sure that the Scottish National Party will be very pleased that they didn't have any elections of any kind taking place on Thursday. I think they would have a much worse result than what the Conservatives did. I also hope as well that everybody is hearing me a lot clearer this week, because I have invested in a brand new larger microphone that can stretch much further and hopefully pick up better sound as well. Right, so they're kind of like the news stories. On Saturday, of course, like I said, there's going to be the Eurovision Song Contest that will be taking place in Liverpool. And I know people that are going to be there for it, and I hope it's going to be an absolutely fantastic Eurovision Song Contest on behalf of Ukraine. You must remember the reason as to why the Eurovision Song Contest is being held here in the United Kingdom. It's not because we won, we came second, which was also absolutely fantastic. And let's hope we can maybe see if we can win it as well on this occasion. But obviously the thoughts there are with Ukraine, and hopefully the spotlight in Liverpool will be showing for Ukraine, and people will be thinking more about what's going on, and people can join us every Saturday at our Manchester Stand for Ukraine rally at Piccadilly Gardens. It starts at 2 and finishes at 3:30. Please join us for those rallies. Show solidarity and show support for Ukraine. And we'll be discussing Eurovision next Sunday on Ben Shatliff on Sunday. Right, now then, today I'm not going to talk for too long on the programme because I'm getting ready for to celebrate the festivities of the coronation myself very, very soon, and I'm already slightly later with this programme than I intended to be. But let's just think now about the historic events yesterday. And most of us have never seen a coronation before. And it's not very, very often that you get a situation where you have to wait 70 years between coronations. And that's never ever happened before. Not only was the late, great Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II the second longest serving monarch in the world, and sadly she didn't reach the longest one, but let's think of it another way. She is the world's longest serving female monarch of 70 years. She's definitely, without any shadow of a doubt, the longest serving monarch that the United Kingdom has had. And King Charles III is the oldest monarch that the country has ever had, the oldest person to actually get the actual title of King of the United Kingdom. 73 when he became king, obviously now 74 when he was crowned. And of course, we have a new Queen Camilla. Now, some people have been asking questions in relation to how it actually works in terms of the partner of the actual monarch. So I'll explain exactly how this actually works. Bearing in mind that no one has known anything similar to this for 71 years. The spouse of the monarch gets a title. If it is a queen, if it's a female, if it's the actual queen who is the actual monarch, then their partner, their husband, usually has another title. They don't call themselves king because the higher mark goes to the actual monarch. So therefore, when Queen Victoria was queen, our second longest serving monarch for over 60 years, then her husband was known as Prince. He was Prince Albert and kept that title of Prince Albert. And she was already queen when she married him anyway. So he became Prince Albert. He was king in all but name, but king in the partner style. The late Duke of Edinburgh, he had the title given of Duke of Edinburgh as opposed to being known as king. But when the kings are the actual monarchs, then their wives do get given the title of queen. Initially, it's queen consort, but then once the actual coronation happens, they become queen. The last example of a queen was Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother. Initially, during the war, when she and the late King George VI were the monarchs, he was a monarch and they were known as the King and Queen. During the First World War, Queen Mary. Initially consort, but then became queen. So that's how it actually works there. So when the time eventually comes, when King Charles III passes away, then it automatically goes then to William. After William, it then goes to George, who at the moment is 9, he's not 10 for another few weeks. He's the same age as my 2 nephews. So most people get to see one or two coronations. Well, most people would tend to see 2 coronations. Some may have even potentially seen 3 coronations. It all depends on particular age. But more often than not, you do get to see at least 1 or 2 during a lifetime. So I'm hoping that I will then get to see another one, possibly another 2, possibly. But obviously age comes in. So that's just going a bit about there how the Constitution actually works there in relation to our kings and queens. So that is why we now have a Queen Camilla, who I think will do an absolutely fantastic job. I think that King Charles does an absolutely fantastic job. He's kept with some traditions, but with modern values as well. And what I also like is the way in which he's recognised not just the Church of England faith, but he's recognised all faiths as well. The service yesterday was very high Church of England, Anglican, but still recognising other religions as well, because of course Cardinal Vincent Nichols, who's the head of the Catholic Church here in the United Kingdom, he here in England, he was involved in the service, as were rabbis and other faiths as well, which is absolutely fantastic. So the King and the Queen are seeing the various different faiths and the various different cultures here in the United Kingdom, which is exactly as it should be. Okay, so various different celebrations took place yesterday. There's also celebrations taking place today as well, which is called the Big Lunch, and later this evening there'll be a concert taking place at Windsor Castle. Many people were given the opportunity to attend the coronation, the actual church, the actual Westminster Abbey itself, and also at in other parts of the capital as well. And these celebrations bring extra money and revenue to the economy for the United Kingdom as well. A lot of people say how much is all this going to cost, especially during the cost of living crisis. But I can give you an answer to that straight away. The money has already been generated, because as soon as you announce a big event is happening, then the amount of people, not just the dignitaries, but all kinds of visitors, the media and everything else, people flock then to the United Kingdom, which then boosts the revenue and everything else. So the coronation money would already have been leaked in, for the events of yesterday and of this specific weekend. Okay. I'm going to cut it short now and just do a very small bench challenge on Sunday for this week, but we will be back every Sunday. And I'm also pleased to announce that we're going to be having more special guests on the program on the Sunday or at other times as well. I want to personally thank all of the guests, especially allowed me to go to them for special interviews during the week for various different politicians. Ben Shatliff on Sunday, Ben Shatliff Online itself is open to absolutely anybody who wants to come on, discuss what's going on in the news, discuss what they do in their lives, and everything else is open to everybody. And I can now take the iPad or take the laptop with me if you've got a good, strong Wi-Fi connection. You can then go live. If not, you can record it using the iPad. But going forward, we want to do more interviews and do more things that interest everybody else as well. So that's it for this week. Whatever you're doing, please enjoy the long special Coronation Bank Holiday weekend. Tomorrow is a complete day of rest for me after a very, very busy week, but I've also enjoyed as well. And I'm going to end with the national anthem, but thank you very, very much indeed for joining me today, and good luck for one of us in next week. Slava Ukraine. Goodbye for now.